Good morning. We're live. Hello, it's Bill, the Knee Pain Guru. Today is Monday, May 17th, 2021. Today we're going to talk about burning pain on the inside and front of the knee. Unique spot, maybe for some. But we're going to dig into that a little bit more here in just a little bit. We had a question that came in from Bertha. It was on the YouTube channel, which, by the way, we are live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope this morning. So we're going to talk about, Bertha writes, hello, my burning pain is constant and inside the inside front of it. Does not feel like sharp pain. Could you tell me what I can do to get rid of this pain? Absolutely. Let's take a step back a moment to understand what causes the burning. And I'm speaking this from my own personal experience. Whenever and working with clients, been doing this for a minute. It's important to understand the structure of the knee. You have the femur, which is the bone in your upper leg. You have the tibia and fibula, which is the bone in your lower leg. Those bones have the gross motor movement. Gross motor movement is they bend and then they extend. That's the most of the movements that is commonly equated or associated with the knee. But the knee also has intrinsic movement, which intrinsic is very subtle movements, very nuanced type of movements. So the knee will move slightly forward and back, or the bones, the relationship of the bones will move slightly forward and back. They will move side to side. They will move apart and together. They will tilt as well. They'll tilt. This is why some people will just wear the wear patterns on the meniscus or in the cartilage or on just, let's say, the inside of the knee or the outside of the knee. That's because there's a specific tension pattern that in the intrinsic movement that is causing the knee to wear just in that one spot. So when we're looking at burning pain with the knee, what happens is there's some sort of intrinsic tension pattern that is going on within the knee joint that causes the knee to squeeze together and then pushes the meniscus out. Pushes the meniscus out just on the outside of the bone. Think of it like bubble gum between two bricks. When you smash those bricks together, the bubble gum will push out the side from those two bricks. This is the same thing that happens with the meniscus in the knee. Now I felt this both on myself, in my own knee, as well as working with clients, that once you begin to create a little bit of space for that, whichever way the tension pattern is holding in the knee, and in Bertha's case, we're looking at the inside front of the knee, side of the knee, wherever you feel is burning. Once we begin to create that little bit of space, what happens is the body begins to reorganize around the comfort that you just created in the knee, because you're getting the pressure off the meniscus, and you're giving the space for the nervous system, the neurology of the body to reorganize around what's going on in the knee. When that happens, relief is felt pretty immediately. And when I'm talking about reorganization, your nervous system is made up of reflexes. Those reflexes fire at 286 miles per hour. So when you create comfort, the neurology of your body is now beginning to fire because it's in what's known as a parasympathetic state, a rested and relaxed state. That rested and relaxed state now comes back online when we give relief to the knee, and then what ends up happening is that is just like the first domino. We want to create the comfort in the knee, the relief in the knee, let the nervous system begin to reorganize around that. And then our job on the other side of creating comfort in the knee is we want to set up the conditions to make sure the body has enough water, nutrition. You want to make sure you're breathing. Maybe there's supplementation. You want to make sure you're resting enough after we've created this comfort so the body can hold on to that new good place that we've just created for the knee. And then on the other side of that, then we can begin to make sure to avoid self-sabotage. Now, what does self-sabotage look like? Let's see. Okay. What does self-sabotage look like? Self-sabotage looks like, well, my knee feels good. I'm going to go work out in the yard 4 or 5 hours. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to do the things that I just got out of pain from. So we need to make sure those 3 steps are in place. We got to create comfort. We got to set up the conditions in the body to support the healing of what's going on. And then we have to create the conditions. Make sure to avoid self-sabotage. Get on the other side of that. So those are the 3 steps of what you could do to get rid of the burning pain. Now, this, of course, is making sure that before you get into all this, that the burning pain in the knee has been checked out by a doctor. You want to make sure a doctor has given you either a diagnosis as to what exactly you're dealing with in the knee, or the diagnosis is crucial to begin with. And the doctor is diagnosing by looking at an X-ray, a CT scan, or an MRI to determine if something is broken or torn in the knee or not, which means the burning in the knee could be the meniscus is torn, or there's a small tear in the meniscus, or a large tear. We don't know. That's why we want to go to the doctor to begin with to make sure everything's clear. And then looking at, on the other side of that diagnosis, developing a strategy, which could include strictly going with what the doctor has to say, pursuing a natural approach, or doing an integrated approach that incorporates both what the doctor is suggesting and natural, holistic methods that can give relief in the knee so the knee can heal as quickly as possible. But we want to gather this information first to know what we're dealing with. Because once we know what we're dealing with, then the path is actually pretty clear, and we just have to stick to the path in the process. So we have a couple people on the line. If you have questions about your knees, feel free to type those in the comments section. We are on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube. If you have questions, if you're watching the replay, would like to type in your questions. I use those for future videos. And if you want to know what to do next, like, hey, this sounds good, go down below this video. I have a newsletter you could sign up for. Wait, let me get the website up here. Let's see. Nope, not that one. thekneepainguru.com. You can go down below. There's a newsletter you can sign up for. There is also, if you want to schedule a consultation where we meet on a call similar to this, and we'll figure out what's going on with your knee, what you're dealing with, figure out a strategy, whether it be, like I said, medical doctor, natural approach, or integrated approach. We can map that all out for you. Or if you'd like to jump into my group coaching program, which is called Knee Club, that link is down below as well in the description. You can check that out, and I'm here to help you. Anyhow, that's what I got this morning. So that should cover Bertha's strategy as to what to do next. And I thank you so much for being here. This is Bill Paravano, the Knee Pain Guru, going to sign off for today. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one.